Hello student, how are you today? The speaker is Mr. Ayad Abdul Hassan, English teacher at Al Rashid University at Biology Department and Analysis Department. Student, today I am going to talk about Unit 5. In Unit 5 we have some subjects to explain. The first subject is verb patterns. The second subject like, doing and would like to do. The third subject is the future forms. All these subjects in your syllables in Unit 5. So, the first subject is verb patterns. We have some verb patterns in English language. Here are 4 verb patterns. In this syllable or in this lecture we have just 4 verb patterns. But in the second stage or in the third stage we will have more. So the first verb pattern is verb plus to plus infinitive. For example, they want to buy a new car, or I would like to go abroad. Okay, this is the pattern, and these are the sentence. Another pattern is verb plus ing. We will see the example. Here I have 2 sentences, one of them in the present simple and another one in the past tense. Everyone loves going to nice restaurant. Everyone loves going to nice restaurant. Here, everyone, the subject, loves the verb, going, the form of the verb, plus to, plus complement. Here, he finished reading his book. He finished reading his book. This sentence in the past simple. If I want to make the first sentence in negative form, I should use doesn't. If I want to make the first sentence in the question form, I should use does in the question form. And in the second form or the second sentence, if I want to make the negative form, the sentence in negative form, I should use didn't. If I want to make it in the question form, I should use did. Okay. The third pattern is verb plus ing or to plus infinitive with no change in meaning. Here, if I use ing with the verb or to with the verb plus infinitive, there is no change in the meaning. For example, it began to rain. It began raining. There is no difference. Or I continued to work in the college. Or I continued working in the college. There is no difference in the meaning. Still, I am working in the college. The last pattern is verb plus preposition plus ing. For example, we are thinking of going out. We are thinking of going out. And I am looking forward to having more free time. This is the first subject. The second subject is like, doing, or would like to do. We use like, doing, and would like to do to express enjoyment or general enjoyments. How? We will see in this sentence or in these examples. I like working as a teacher. So my job is a teacher and I enjoy in it. I am a teacher and I enjoy my job. In my job, sorry. The second sentence is I love taking photos. This is one of my hobby. I love taking photos. So we use also would like to do and would love to do to express preference now or at a specific time. To preference now or at a specific time. For example, I'd like to be a teacher. Here, or the meaning of this sentence, when I grow up, I want to be a teacher. Okay, I'd like to be a teacher. Here I express a preference at a specific time in the future. So it's mean when I grow up I want to be a teacher. Another sentence or another example. Thank you. I'd love to go. Here you are going to lecture, for example, and you are blessed that you ask me. So for example, the listener asked the speaker why you want to go. He told him, I think, or thank you, or the listener say to the speaker to stay long time. The speaker told him, thank you, I would love to go. That means you are going to lecture. I am blessed that you ask me. Now a question with would. Would you like to go for a coffee? This is the example. Would you like to go for a coffee, or would you like to come for a walk? Here the answer of this question, yes I would. Okay, yes I would, and yes I would. Another example. For another example. Now the third subject is future forms. In future forms, or in the future, we don't have a specific one use to express about the future. I mean, there is no one button to express about the future. That means we have some buttons to express about future, or we have some forms to express about future, like will. We can use will to express about the future. We can use going to express about the future. We can use present continuous to express about the future. Also, we can use present simple to express about the future in the timetable. So, the future forms, we have will. Here the rule is subject plus will plus infinitive. In the positive sentence or in the affirmative sentence, we can say, this is the example, I will come. They will invite Tom. I will come. The first example. The second example, they will invite Tom. In the negative form, we use not after the auxiliary verb or modal verb will and the complement infinitive verb. So, I will not come. They will not invite Tom. In the question form, we can put the auxiliary verb in the first of sentence. After that, the subject. After that, the infinitive verb and the complement. For example, will you help me? I can answer short answer, yes I will, or no I won't. In the using of WH question with the question form, we should put the WH question in the first of sentence. After that, we should put will. After will, the subject. After the subject, infinitive verb and the complement. For example, when will you help me? Okay. Here I will explain the using of will. We use will, or we can say will is used to express a future decision or intention made at the moment of the speaking. For example, I will give you my phone number now. For example, I am speaking with you and I decide to give you my phone number, so I can say, I can use will. I will give you my phone number. Also, we can use will to express about offers. For example, I will carry your suitcase. Now, I offer to help you to carry your suitcase. I used will. I will carry your suitcase. Or I can use will to express about a promise. For example, I will buy you a mobile. That means I promise you to buy, or I promise you buy mobile. Okay. The third or the second using of a future tense is going to. The rule is subject plus is or are or am, one of the verb of the be in the present, okay, in the present, plus going plus to plus infinitive. The rule is subject is are am plus going plus to plus infinitive. This form to express about a future decision or intention, okay, or plan made before the moment of speaking. A plan made before the moment of speaking. For example, I decided to do something, and after that, I speak about my plan. For example, I decided in my side to go, so I can say I am going, for example, have birthday, or I am going to go. I am going to go. So we have some examples. She is going to have birthday party. She is going to have a birthday party. She decided. That means she decided to go, or sorry, to have birthday party. This is affirmative sentence, or in the positive sentence. In the negative sentence, just we put not after the auxiliary verb. That means she isn't going to have birthday party. In the question form, we can use the sentence, is she going to have a birthday party? We can answer in short answer, yes, she. We can say yes, she is, or no, she isn't. If we want to use WH question, that the sentence will be, when is she going to have birthday party? If we want to ask about the time of her party. In the third form of the using of a future, we can use the present continuous to express about plan or arrangement between people. For example, I want to meet the director, so I should use the present continuous because I planned for that before my speaking. So, sorry, the rule is subject plus is are am plus verb with ing, because we have present continuous here. This is the rule for present continuous, but we mean that something will happen in the future, or something we decided to do in the future. For example, I am going out tonight. I planned in my brain, or I planned before my speech to go out tonight. So I used the present continuous to explain or to say that I will do it in the future. So I am going out tonight. In the negative form, I am not going out tonight. In the question form, are you going tonight? Are you going out tonight? Okay. If I want to use WH question, and for example, where, it will become, where are you going out tonight? Here I ask it about the place. Also, we can use see or feel. Now that something certain to happen in the future. For example, look at these clouds. It's going to rain. Look at these clouds. It's going to rain. Oh, watch out. That book is going to fall. Okay. Now I have finished my lecture, and I explained the the three subjects. The first one was verb pattern, and the second one was like doing and would like to do. The third one was future forms. In this video I spoke in English language. In the second video, or follow me in the next video, I will speak about this grammar or unit 5 but in Arabic language for students who told me that they need the explanation in Arabic language. So follow me in the next video. Thank you very much.